We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui.
You're so concerned about what's happening in Maui that you somehow managed to hire a private firefighting team to protect your land before the fire started. You're so concerned about what's happening in Maui that instead of taking some of that land and housing even a small portion of those displaced people, you've hired a private security team to keep them off your land.
People are standing up and pointing out the hypocrisy of Oprah Winfrey's actions, with many even suggesting that she is somehow involved. A bunch of massive wildfires are wreaking havoc on the beautiful Hawaiian island of Maui, causing death and destruction all around. Now, what's got people talking is how Oprah Winfrey's ranch on the island managed to dodge the flames.
You're so concerned about Maui that you simply haven't had time to denounce any of the shady real estate deals which are robbing people of everything they have. You know, like the ones you were involved in that helped you acquire that land for pennies on the dollar of what it was actually worth.
Oprah's been the proud owner of this spot since 2003, and just last week, she was seen delivering supplies to folks affected by the fires. But here's where things get spicy. Conspiracy theories are buzzing online, suggesting that her place, along with other rich folks' homes, miraculously escaped the inferno.
Did you know Oprah Winfrey has been securing Maui land like it's a trending bestseller? In just 2023, she invested in a vast 520-acre plot for $3.89 million, then went for another 330 acres at $2.47 million, not to mention the two 10-acre patches she bought in 2022 for $100,000 each. From a mere 100 acres in Maui, Oprah now commands over 1,000 acres.
These fires on Maui caused major headaches, like power outages, huge evacuations, and tons of damage in the historic resort town of Lahaina. It all started when the fires broke out last week, fueled by some wild hurricane-driven winds from a passing storm. County of Maui officials counted the losses at a grim 96 deaths, and over 1,000 people are still missing. Hawaii's governor, Josh Green, sadly predicted that this number would climb in the coming days. As of the latest update, county officials report that they've got the fire around Lahaina, which had covered a whopping 2,170 acres, about 85% under control, with multiple fire crews keeping a close eye on it. Another fire is fully contained, while one more is at 60% containment, mostly due to stubborn hotspots in tricky-to-reach spots. One tweet, which has now been seen over 1 million times, shows aerial footage of Lahaina's destruction. It's eerie. Some buildings are miraculously untouched, while others right next door are burned to the ground. The user who posted it even said, "It's almost like buildings have been specifically targeted with pinpoint accuracy." Meanwhile, CLG News threw a curveball into the mix, suggesting that these fires were set on purpose, all in the name of allowing BlackRock to swoop in and buy up prime real estate for a steal while turning our cities into 15-minute commutes. Now, when it comes to Oprah, nobody's quite sure where exactly her place is on the island, but it's in a rural area near the Kula Forest Reserve, about an hour's drive from Lahaina. And guess what? That's the part of the island that miraculously escaped the infernos. Of course, some folks on TikTok have been pointing fingers at billionaires like Oprah, claiming they might have had a hand in these fires to grab valuable land in Maui from the indigenous population. The fact that Oprah bought 2,000 acres on the island in March 2023 adds some extra fuel to this conspiracy fire. Plus, she scooped up 2 more big properties earlier that year. It's a theory that stirs up real concerns about folks losing their homes and facing housing shortages. Other theories suggest that Oprah's properties stayed safe and sound because of these supposed concrete steel bunkers, which some folks claim have a much darker purpose: child trafficking. Now, what's adding to the mystery is Oprah's silence on the fires. It's got people talking even more. Interestingly, during a similar wildfire back in 2019, Oprah opened up her private road to the public. CNN reported it, and it raised some eyebrows. But hold on, Oprah's Maui adventures have caused a stir before. Radio personality Howard Stern once raised concerns about her impact on the island's ecology through her real estate dealings. So, unsurprisingly, there are a bunch of wild theories circulating about those Maui fires, and some folks are spinning a pretty out-there narrative. They're saying that these fires were deliberately set to kick indigenous residents out of Maui, all part of a grand plan to turn the place into an AI-run smart city. Here's how the story goes. In January, there was a science conference in Maui that briefly touched on the concept of smart cities, also known as 15-minute cities, which basically means setting up essential services within walking distance. And there's an upcoming summit in Honolulu to talk about governing in the digital age. Conference Chair Tung Bui had this to say: "The concept of smart cities has been a subject of inquiry for at least 3 decades. We did not have any specific discussion to turn Maui into a smart city." He also added, "The idea of resorting to destructive measures, causing harm to a historic landmark, and resulting in numerous fatalities, all in an attempt to transform Maui into a smart island, stretches the boundaries of my imagination." Now, let's talk about those photos of space lasers. Some people have been sharing images that look like beams of light coming down from the sky and causing fiery explosions in Maui. One guy in an Instagram video said, "This was a direct energy weapon assault on the people," and he mentioned his friend in Hawaii showing him a laser beam in the sky targeting the city. There's even a local Ohio man who confirmed that he took one of these photos in response to a request from his local paper asking residents to send in shots of the burn. Another photo shows a sharp laser-like beam of light dropping from a clear blue sky and apparently setting an oceanfront countryside on fire in a cloud of white smoke. These laser theories are certainly something, but it's important to remember that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Many experts have weighed in to debunk these laser theories as pure speculation, and there's no solid proof to back them up. So, as intriguing as they may seem, it's essential to approach them with a healthy dose of skepticism. Oprah has also recently teamed up with The Rock to provide financial aid to those affected by the Maui fires that hit the Hawaiian island earlier this month. In a recent announcement, the duo unveiled their charitable foundation. Winfrey kicked off the clip saying, "We have created the People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it right now. So if you send a donation, that money is going to go to one of many residents who have been displaced in Maui. We guarantee it." Some folks have understandably asked why she's reaching out to the public for help when she could easily handle it herself. But this isn't the first time Oprah's been at the center of controversy. It turns out she has a history of scandals. Before its premiere at the Sundance Film Festival, Winfrey stepped down as the executive producer of the 2020 documentary, On the Record. The film, directed by Kirby Dick and Amy Ziering, aimed to expose sexual harassment in the music industry, focusing on hip-hop mogul Russell Simmons, who faced accusations of rape and sexual assault. In her statement, Winfrey mentioned, "In my opinion, there is more work to be done on the film to illuminate the full scope of what the victims endured, and it has become clear that the filmmakers and I are not aligned in that creative vision." She also accused the On the Record filmmakers of inconsistencies with their documentary story, as reported by Variety. On December 11, 2018, Brazilian faith healer João Teixeira de Faria, known as John of God, was accused of being a serial sexual abuser. Numerous women came forward with allegations of unwanted sexual advances during his healing sessions. Oprah Winfrey had previously profiled Faria in 2010 and interviewed him at his center in 2012, as noted by the New York Times. Although the video of her 2010 profile has been taken down from YouTube, Winfrey had described Faria as someone who has also been misunderstood by some, persecuted by others, and even accused of impropriety. When the allegations surfaced, Winfrey issued a statement on December 17, 2018, expressing empathy with the women coming forward and hoping for justice, according to CNN. On March 7, 2018, during Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop podcast, Winfrey claimed that she had no knowledge of Harvey Weinstein's alleged sexual misconduct. Weinstein had faced allegations of sexual harassment or assault from over 60 women, as reported by CNN. Winfrey had previously collaborated with Weinstein on the 2013 drama Lee Daniels, the Butler. Winfrey clarified her association with the convicted Hollywood producer, saying, "Was I friendly with Harvey? Yes, I was friendly with Harvey. Was I in association with Harvey for the Butler movie? Yes, but of course I didn't know any of this was going on." So, Oprah doesn't exactly have a clean track record, and with her being increasingly more exposed on the internet these days, you have to wonder, how long until the media stops protecting her? That's all for the video, folks. Thanks for watching.